would you rather a defense that shut people down in the first quarter or a defense that shut people down in the fourth quarter? Because it seems like we're sleepwalking throughout the game, and then in the fourth quarter, it's a whole new defense.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'd rather it be in the first quarter because you can, if you have a high-powered offense and you cause some 3-and-outs, you can like knock people out pretty early. And honestly, that's what I thought was going to happen today. I know VTech likes to run the ball. I was figuring, you get a couple turnovers, you get a turnover or 2 or 3-and-out early, you can get up 14-0 and start to run away. I knew even when VTech got up, I knew they weren't going to be the team. They weren't going to keep like piling points on, so we had that advantage going for us. But I'd rather do that. But if you can't do that, then the fourth quarter is a pretty good spot to stop them.
All right, and you're looking at these last couple games, Miami defense has been very good in the fourth quarter. We would wonder why it hasn't been good for a full game, And I think that's what the Miami fan base is waiting for. We're waiting for a situation where our offense is good, our defense is good, and I think whenever that day comes, we definitely can get the respect that we deserve. I mean, but honestly, we're not going to get any respect for barely beating these ACC schools. That's why we're an underdog today. Looking defensively, how would you grade Blake Baker right now? I don't know if I've asked you this question, but so far this season, including today, how would you grade Blake Baker as a defensive coordinator?
Well, in general for the season, I'd probably give him a C. Could be better, could be worse, for sure. Like, people are like, oh, he's the worst defensive coordinator of all time. Like, no, we had D'Onofrio. Like, we know what the worst defensive coordinator of all time looks like. At least he's not messing the kids' bodies up, too. But plays at the end of the last game. And Manny was calling plays today. Whatever grade you want to give him, like, he can't be your defensive coordinator moving forward. So, you maybe give him an I for incomplete. But if that's true, I think he's only got a couple more games left here in Miami.
So I'm looking at the chat, and right now the chat's giving them D's. Chat, let us know. What would you grade Blake Baker's job performance so far? Here's my thing, man. And, Blake Baker, I'm not a fan of some of his play calling, but today I'm watching Bubba Bolden miss a wide open tackle that he should easily make on a quarterback. Actually, I saw him whiff a couple tackles. I'm watching Gervin Hall there to make the tackle. He's missing the tackle. I'm watching Al Blaze not properly look back at the ball, knock the ball down. I'm watching DJ Ivy give up a pass. I would understand more if players were out of position, but I'm seeing players in the right position. The players just aren't making plays.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it because, like, there was those plays you mentioned, and I remember one, like, specifically where Amari Carter, running back was going out to the flat. Carter couldn't. Guy slips him. Gets 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. Drive continues and kick a field goal. It's like a lot of little things like that add up, which kind of goes in line with, like, is that coaching? Is that motivation? What is that? But, like, you could say it's players, you could say it's coaches. Like, ultimately, it needs to get better, right? So, if it needs to get better, you got to figure out what you can do with that. And we're getting some good players in next year. Some of these recruits coming in are some high-level defensive talent. So, do you want him to be the guy that leads them on for the next couple of years, or do you want to find a different guy? So, I think it comes down to that.
List our top corners, like rank our cornerbacks that we have talent-wise so far this season. Like, 1 being this player, 2 being this player, if you were ranking them.
Well, I think I kind of know where this is going, and I think from, like, impact that he's made on the team, like, how good he is in different spots, I think Couch has emerged as our best, probably, honestly, our best overall secondary player, which, I bet, like, people are going to have a problem with because they know 21's back there. But, as the season is progressing on, I feel like Couch is really able to do a lot on that defense. And, like, there's even a part of me that's like, you put him at free safety and see what could happen just to keep him on the field at all times. But obviously we can't lose corners, so that's out the window. But I would probably go him first, then Ivy, who you know, say what you want about him. Kid's physical. Kid gets after it. He doesn't give up a lot of big plays, and then probably played third. You know, and it's maybe disrespectful to say it about him, but you know, I don't think poorly. I think they're all playing pretty well. I think the safety play is atrocious, which hurts us and hurts them, but I think they're doing okay. You know, I'm not mad at any of them. I just think Couch is the most standout of the group.
So you said you would to Corey Couch has made the biggest impact on the defense, and I'm not gonna debate that because I'm a big Corey Couch fan, and I think the way he moves around, he's able to come on blitzes when he's been tested. He's been there. Not saying that the kid won't ever give up any big plays or nothing like that, but he hasn't yet today. He gets the big interception. He gets sacks. He's really done a lot. But let me ask you this. Who's had the bigger impact this season, GB3 or Corey Couch?
Oh, Frierson, for sure.
Okay.
For sure, Frierson.
Easy. It's easy.
I don't factor him like I always consider him as a linebacker. Like I group strikers in with linebackers because I feel like really it's like a Sam linebacker hybrid. So I always put him there. So if I'm looking at the back seven, like I would say he's honestly back seven. He's been our best player for sure. So and he's way far and away better than any other linebacker we have. So that's where I factor him in.